Alright, welcome MegaWhale team to another video. It is 3 AM here my time in Brisbane, so I'm very tired, but I'm going to push this one out for you guys and get it out there, just so we know what's happening before anything happens overnight. You never know what can happen with the market. Sometimes it can move, sometimes it can crash. So I want to get this video out before any of that happens, just so you guys get the latest information of what's happening on DYDX. Before we get into it, remember, like, comment and subscribe. If you've got any questions, leave them below. Remember to jump into our free Telegram channel. We posted a trade about an hour and a half ago for farm, and we saw about a 28% profit in just over 1 hour. Absolutely insane. Here we can see we closed the trade at 22%, but it went to 28%. Absolutely insane on that one. We post free trades every now and again, so make sure to jump in. And of course, the VIP channel, if you want to get involved and get daily trades and updates, exclusive access to more content, and direct message access with me, you can contact me through Telegram to join in. Anyway, let's get into the chart. This is DYDX. We looked at this a few weeks ago around the breakout point. It was looking really good, but we've dropped down a little bit since then, consolidated with the market, and we've pushed up. Today's been a really volatile day for DYDX. We'll jump on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, we're forming this bull flag kind of pattern over here. I would go as far to say it's closely resembling a cup and handle pattern. The only difference, the only problem is, I would say this is poking a little too high. It went a little higher, but besides that, it looks very, very good right now as a cup and handle, and I am expecting a break to the upside if we can close above $8. This $8 range has been acting as a pretty strong resistance, and we've kind of teased around it a few times and dropped, but we haven't really managed to close above it and hold above it. We'd like to see that before we push basically before we push up to our higher targets. Our targets are around, we got an alert over here, $9.90, but we're expecting at $8.50 in the short term. But before we get into any of our targets, let's just talk about what's happening on the chart on the macro. So we've got our descending channel, and obviously a descending channel is a bullish pattern. We're going to bring up our RSI in a second. We can see we're very much bottoming out, and we do have a very, very big RSI bullish divergence. All right, we're not talking a small divergence. This is a month-long, over a 1 month long divergence on DYDX, which is absolutely huge. Right, this is a very, very bullish pattern, incredibly bullish sign, and it's indicating we're going to have a strong move upwards. We've been consolidating since the 30th of December. When we do push up, it's going to be quick, it's going to be explosive, and it's going to be certain. All right, these are the kind of trades we want. We want to get into these trades before they move, and we want to be buying these and accumulating these before they break. The question is, will Bitcoin enable this coin to move upwards, or will it suppress it and knock it down with the market? If you haven't watched our Bitcoin update videos, make sure to go watch the Bitcoin update videos. All the information you need for that question is in there. But today we're looking purely at DYDX. We saw a cup and handle kind of forming. Let's get our drawing tool out. We're kind of consolidating in this bounce zone here, and we would like to see a break upwards and a retest of that zone before we push higher. Obviously, if we bring up our EMAs, we are finding support on the 50 SMA, which is nice to see. The 4 hour chart's looking really good as well. We are pinching, and of course, if we move over to the 12 hour and the 1 day chart is where it gets really interesting. If we look at this, we would like to see a move over our green line, so over our 50 SMA, and a close above it to indicate we are in fact now pushing into an uptrend. There's no coincidence that that EMA is now crossing our descending channel. It's indicating we are going to push above that descending channel and retest that EMA at some point. It will probably be around $8.14 in the next, I'd say, 2 days. If we can remain in this bull flag and Bitcoin doesn't crash, we will push upwards. So that is about it for that. Obviously, we'll chuck in our projections, so we would expect something to see around $8.50 will be our first target, pushing up to this resistance zone. This is a pretty strong resistance zone. We've had this one in basically since the origin of DYDX on the Binance chart. We'll probably take our initial profits at this point here. Retesting or breaking above will send us to above $10. And obviously, this is where the fun begins. Above $10 is when we're really starting to move and really starting to fly, and realistically we can push all the way back up into the high 20s. If the whole entire market reverses and we see a good reversal all around, we will definitely push upwards. DYDX is an amazing project. Decentralized exchanges, think Binance but decentralized, so you have your own wallets, you own your own keys. It's really, really good, and definitely the way of the future in terms of privacy and regulations and security. It's definitely the next step. The team is great. I'm not going to go too much into fundamentals. They have a lot of funding, a lot of good supporters, and a lot of good investors to back their project. It's just a matter of time. The way I see DYDX is like buying Binance coin at $6. Essentially the same thing. If you give it enough time and it gets to the right environment and a little bit of luck, it will definitely explode. So let's look at technicals. Let's bring up our Ichimoku Cloud. Let's see what's happening. So we did get that conversion line break. Really good to see that conversion line breaking. And that was kind of our indicated entry point over here. So we missed that, but that's okay. That was our entry point for this trade, and we're expecting a push upwards from that continuation. Looking at it now, we are kind of trickling along that conversion line. It's just about $7.83. We don't really want to drop below it. We do have a lot of support here from the red cloud, and we can definitely push higher. So Ichimoku Cloud's looking okay. Nothing stands out to me as incredibly bullish from the Ichimoku Cloud. We do have a little bit of support. It's just indicating we're kind of being pinched between that downward resistance and the current market price. Let's chuck on the volume profile. Let's see what we're looking at here on the volume profile. So we can see on the volume profile here, let's just change this one up to, let's go 200 for today. We can see we have a lot of historical buy and sell pressure around this range. Let's just zoom it in. You should be able to see that better now. A lot of buy and sell pressure around this range, but you can see over that $8 mark, kind of fades a little bit. We have a little bit of a gap in the market, not a huge gap, but it is kind of fading. And past that $8, $9 mark, we're basically free to head to $10. So this zone we are in right now is the strongest resistance zone DYDX actually has in that immediate to short term. If we're looking at absolute, if we look at the chart on daily, we can see there's a little bit more fruition. It's kind of like stronger resistance down here. It tapers off. It really tapers off past that $10 mark. Flies up to 12. We build up a bit of resistance in this midsection where a lot of people will probably bought the top and are looking to scalp out or sell or reduce losses or just take profits, and then it tapers off again, sending us into a 20 zone. So this initial $8 break is very important because it does line up with the descending wedge. If we do break that, we will be heading upwards. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Sorry if I sound a bit tired. It is now 1 minute past 3 and I did get the video done in time. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.